Good morning. We're glad you're still with us here on Morning at NTV. The hashtag is just that, Morning at NTV on Twitter. We're also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. You can be part of these conversations on a daily basis, Monday to Friday. And of course, I'm Chris again. We're now getting into a discussion that we are going to understand the latest in as far as bilateral relations between Uganda and Pakistan. Of course, we are joined by the Pakistan's High Commissioner to Uganda, Mohammed Hassan Wazir. Many thanks for joining us this morning. We are also joined by Zeeshan, Arshid, chairman of the Overseas Pakistanis Global Foundation for Africa. He will be expounding on what the OPGFA is doing and of course what is in line, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic. But allow me to begin with the ambassador, the High Commissioner, so to speak. About bilateral relations between Uganda and Pakistan. We have a long history spanning many decades, 1962. And informally, before 1962, there's been a lot going on between Pakistan and Uganda in terms of trade, in terms of collaboration on technology, education. Where are we right now?
First of all, thank you so much for the invitation that you have extended to us.
You're most welcome.
As you said, we have diplomatic relations in 1962, and before that we had very cordial relation. You see, Pakistan always supported the movement against apartheid and the independence of the African countries. It has been the cornerstone of the Pakistan foreign policy, and then after 1962 we had very good diplomatic relations, but as you see, we have our own mission in Uganda this year. Because we have to expand our missions to Africa, and fortunately our government decided to open some new missions in Africa, and Uganda was one of the countries. We are here to bridge the gap between our bilateral relations, economic relations, and relations in everything. And Pakistan and Uganda, they have very great potential of expanding their relations. So, you know, this year, the third Deputy Prime Minister visited Pakistan to participate in an engineering and health exhibition. It was very much encouraged and welcomed by the people in Pakistan. And then the Foreign Minister, His Excellency, also visited Pakistan on the, you see, 23rd March 2022, and participated as a guest of honor along with other participants, foreign ministers, at the Pakistan National Day Parade. So although we have very limited interactions between the two countries, but we hope it will be expand in future, and that is why we are here. And I'm also want to point out that we are very proud of our community, that they reside here for decades. We have thousands of people here, and by the grace of God, they are involved in various types of business, investment, etc. And also they are contributing to the welfare of this country, and they are also involved in the philanthropic work, and is a gift for the Uganda, for the friendship between Uganda and Pakistan.
Okay, yeah, that's a very exhaustive explanation of what we are, of where we are right now. Let me just zero in on the aspect of pharmaceuticals and medical infrastructure in terms of how Uganda is collaborating. Is there deliberate effort, for example, to offer scholarships for Ugandan students to study medicine or other courses related to the medical profession in Pakistan? Is there a transfer of technology that is deliberate and sustainable between Pakistan and Uganda to ensure that Uganda's infrastructure and ability to deal with its healthcare challenges is met?
Yeah, in the field of education collaboration, definitely Pakistan is one of the top countries in the field of medicine and medical institutions. So the university in Lahore, they have recently announced to provide 10 fully funded scholarship to the Ugandan students, and one of the batch has already gone to Pakistan for their studies, and we have plans of interaction between the universities and especially the medical universities of the two countries, and it would be my utmost desire and hope that we will increase this education linkage between two countries so that we could benefit for the greater benefit of the two countries.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. High Commissioner. Allow me come to Mr. Zeeshan Arshid, the chairman of the Overseas Pakistanis Global Foundation for Africa. How does your work play into what the High Commissioner is talking about?
Thank you, sir. Good morning to the viewers of NTV in Uganda and around the globe. Thank you for hosting us. OPGF is the Overseas Pakistani Global Foundation Africa. It's a platform which is a non-governmental and charitable organization, which provides a sufficient platform for our overseas Pakistani living here in Uganda, around East Africa and globe, to have a sufficient platform where we can serve our local community in terms of health sectors, education sectors, and all those. Our organization basically was registered in 2018, but as His Excellency explained, we have a long history of this charitable work which has been done by the Pakistanis in Uganda starting from 1972 with the name of Pakistan Society. Then recently we have a Pakistan Association, and we realize that as a global, you see the world is coming to a global, so we think that to have an organization which don't have these boundaries across the border, and we can interact within Uganda and around here, mostly in East Africa, and our mainly focus is related to the health sector. We are working with, we are providing the free ambulance services around the East Africa community, 25 of them, which includes Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, South Sudan, and Rwanda as well. So these are charitable work OPGF is doing with the food service providing, where the people don't have enough resources, like we can counter COVID. Recently you have a COVID situation in Uganda. His Excellency called us, all the people, to come and donate. OPGF donated there a free complete ambulance, which is still working to help the people in remote areas. And then it was with the 30-ton poshos. There was some tanks for the hand washing utilities. So that's basically OPGF is doing, related to the health sector and the education sector as well, and in food crisis wherever we need it. Okay,
just help me understand the numbers of people you are dealing with, especially when it comes to interventions in health and pharmaceutical. Are there specific projects that you can point out and tell me about? Because I could be having a bit of a problem figuring out where and how to access them, but most importantly, be knowledgeable about what you do.
We in health sector, let's say, I told you one project for the ambulances. We are providing it in Kenya. We have provided 6 of them. We have provided in
Uganda. Let's talk about Uganda.
Uganda, we have provided 3 ambulances up to now.
3 ambulances.
3 ambulances. It is free of the services, where the people can have access to remote areas. It is completely free service, including the fuel and all expenses paid by the OPGF. And then we have a project of the food distribution, which is cooked food distribution every weekend we do for the 500 peoples. Health sector, basically, right now we realize that there has been lack of service for the eye cataract. If you know the cataract disease for the eye, which clean the lens with the passage of age if you cross 50. And there was a team of our Dr. Pakistani who held in a camp in 2021 where we have treated like 700 people with the cataract surgery. And let's understand the cataract, what's the actual problem. It is in Uganda we have more than 40 million people. And I was reading a study there that mostly hardly there are 40 to 50 ophthalmologists who can understand the basic of cataract surgery.
There's a ratio of experts to the patients that is not very sufficient.
So we realized that as a OPGFA, if you have to go for the medical assistant to the people, that's the most needed department. So we held a cataract surgery camp starting from Uganda
By UK district.
Then to Jinja district. Then we had 3 days in Kampala, and we ended up in Lira. In this whole exercise, we have treated like 700 patients. And if you compare in Uganda, a common person who needs a cataract surgery, he has to go to any hospital, any facility. He has to spend like from 1.5 million to 2 million shilling to do that cataract surgery. So when we finished that camp, our doctor realizes, the doctor came from the Pakistan, that we need to do it in an enhanced way. Okay. And there is a lot of need to go around the Uganda in the remote areas to do it again. So in coming month, in August, in the first week, as from the source of your program, I want to inform people, we are doing this camp again.
Okay.
In the first week of August. Where we are targeting like 1,000 people, where we will do these cataract surgery with the help of our doctors coming from UK and USA, basically from Pakistan.
All right, thank you, Mr. Zeeshan Arshid, the chairman of the Overseas Pakistanis Global Foundation Africa. Let me just give the opportunity to His Excellency Mohammed Hassan Wazir to give us the closing remarks with regard to where you see yourselves going forward, especially with regard to relations between Uganda and Pakistan. Briefly, if you can, hint on ability of Pakistan to help Uganda improve its ability to generate nuclear power.
Look, Pakistan and Uganda have very good relations. They are they have very cordial relations, and definitely when we interact with each other, as we are opening our embassies here, and hopefully Uganda will also open their embassy in due course of time. So this will increase interaction between the people and the government.
That's right.
You see, so they will sit together and discuss various areas of cooperation. So I hope that with the passage of time, we will be moving in a very right direction and in very robust direction, you see, path. So definitely in future, we have many things in our idea to improve on our already existent friendly and cordial bilateral relations.
All right, thank you very much, His Excellency Mohammed Hassan Wazir, of course, the High Commissioner of Pakistan to Uganda, and Mr. Zeeshan Arshid, Chairman of the Overseas Pakistanis Global Foundation Africa, for the perspective on what is happening between Pakistan and Uganda. That's it for this particular segment of Morning at NTV. The program does continue. We have a lot more to talk about, so do stay with us.